Barry Hearn became the chairman and figurehead of the PDC back in 2001 and served in the role for 20 years before stepping down a few years ago. He was then inducted into the PDC Hall of Fame due to his big contribution in growing the sport into the huge global game that it is today. Barry is well regarded by the majority of darts fans, players and pundits, but one player in particular has heavily criticised both his business actions and character, and that is Dutchman Vincent van der Voort. Hello and welcome back to Darts World. In today's video, we're going to take a look at why Vincent hates Barry and the recent crazy comment he made, which Barry responded to. Vincent began his career in the BDO, where across 7 years he only made one major quarter-final, that coming at Lakeside in 2005. Following a disappointing first round exit to an unranked qualifier at Lakeside 2 years later, it was announced that Vincent, alongside fellow Dutchmen Jelle Klaassen and Michael van Gerwen, would be moving over to the PDC. And in one of his first PDC major appearances, he went on a great run to the final of the UK Open, where he faced another Dutchman who had recently made the same BDO PDC switch, Raymer van Barneveld. Barney was the reigning UK Open and World Champion, and so was the big favourite for the match, which he went on to win 16-8, but had been an excellent start to life in the PDC for VVDV. But over the next 7 seasons, he failed to push on, and didn't reach another ranking major final, only reaching 2 semi-finals, one at the UK Open the following year, and another at the Players' Championship Finals in 2014. In that 2014 season, however, he did reach his first Euro Tour final at the Austrian Open, where he fell behind 5-2 to Jamie Caven in a 1st-to-6 game. However, he then reeled off 4 legs on the spin to complete a stunning comeback and secure his first PDC stage title. That would have given him confidence heading into the 2015 World Championships at Ali Pali, and he made it to the quarter-finals for just the second time after beating John Henderson, Max Hopp and Dean Winstanley to set up a game with the greatest player of all time, Phil Taylor. Taylor was the huge favourite for the game at 1.06, with Vincent having average odds of 9.42. As expected, Taylor started well and went 2-0 up, but then Vincent shockingly won 3 sets in a row to go 3-2 up in the first of 5-set game. There was then a break when both players went backstage and Vincent saw PDC chairman Barry Hearn chatting with Phil. Vincent has since called this remarkable as he felt it was unprofessional from Hearn. He says it threw him off and was part of the reason for his performance level decreasing, which saw Phil then win 3 sets on the spin to get a 5-3 win. Barry chatting with Phil mid-match backstage clearly rattled the Dutchman, and this showed over the years that followed. A few years later, in a 2018 interview, Vincent said that he wanted to ask Barry if darts was sport or entertainment, as he felt like darts was becoming more like wrestling rather than a real sport due to the increase in non-ranked events. Following a Euro Tour game a year later, Vincent publicly criticised Barry in an interview on a PDC stage.
It's good to have you here on the European Tour. It's getting tougher and tougher to qualify for these events, right?
Yeah, definitely, but that's also because the PDC is not really good at organizing tournaments. Really. It's a big problem. For instance, Barry Hearn is great at entertainment and he makes great shows, but he's not really good at making rankings and making a fair system.
In which way do you mean that?
No, for instance, for the qualifying for this tournament, it's just you should play all together. Doesn't matter which country you come from. You have to play all together, and he just makes a joke out of coming to here.
A few years after that, Vincent was forced to withdraw from the 2021 World Championships after testing positive for COVID, following which photos emerged of him out for dinner with other Dutchmen, including Michael van Gerwen, who also tested positive. When asked about the situation, Hearn said that the restaurant trip wasn't the smartest decision from the group. Vincent said that Barry's comments seriously hit home with him, as he was blaming him for something he had no idea about. Afterwards, he said that he struggled with motivational issues and considered retirement. His form has dipped over recent years, and he will now lose his tour card at the end of this year, barring a miracle. When asked if he will be waved off by Hearn following his final match, Vincent said that, "I consider the chance very small. He's a great businessman, really been an icon for the sport of darts, what he's put down. But as a person, a bigger ashtray does not exist. On a personal level, He is a terrible person, I think. In terms of business, we couldn't have wished for a better one. Barry responded to those comments in a recent podcast interview.
This is not the Barry Hearn I know. What was that all about?
Gary, I can honestly say I have no bloody idea. I don't think I've spoken to Vincent van der Voort for at least 2 or 3 years anyway. I appreciate he's coming to the end of his career, and I wish him God bless in anything he does.
You must have made him some money, though.
I think he earned over £1 million on the tour during his time. So he was very gracious about saying I was quite good at my job, which I think a man would have to agree with. I have no idea what he's going on about, but look, we all have bad days. We all have bad hair days. Vincent, you enjoy your retirement, and I shall fondly remember you as well. And I look forward to meeting you again quite soon.
In that same interview, Barry ranked Luke Littler ahead of Eric Bristow in his top 5 of all time list, which Vincent said was only due to the fact that Barry only looks at the players that have made him the most money. Vincent got annoyed with a different PDC official at the 2020 World Match Play when he faced Glenn Durrant in the quarters. He led 12-9 and had 3 darts at 18 to go 4 clear. He missed outside with the first dart at double 9 and then on the inside. This angered him as he did not get the last dart at double, so he threw an underarm dart in rage. That dart hit the single one, meaning 10 should have been scored, but referee Kirk Bevins called 9 as the last dart was illegal as per DRA rule 5.2.2, which states that darts must be thrown overarm. Durrant went on to win 18-16, and following the match, Vincent was visibly raging at Kirk for that decision, pointing and shouting at him, seemingly blaming him for his loss. Vincent then tweeted apologising to Kirk, saying that he thought the referee felt he had stepped over the oche rather than thrown underarm, which he said he now knew was illegal. Kirk said that he hadn't heard what Vincent had shouted due to the music, and that he just faced Vincent's frustration. He said he accepted the apology, and that it was a nice gesture. Vincent recently had a go at Kirk again, this time for what he felt was his failure to address the crowd sufficiently during the recent Dedeka Littler game at the Grand Slam. He said that Kirk didn't do anything at all, which he felt was really wrong. Vincent works as a pundit on Dutch TV and also hosts a Dutch podcast, meaning that many of his controversial comments on many other issues get shared, such as the poor form of Peter Wright, which has greatly angered fans of Snakebite, who feel that Vincent is just jealous of Peter. Vincent also recently had his say about crowd favourite Gary Anderson, saying that it was bad for the sport that he's almost winning titles despite having lower commitment levels than he used to. Vincent is clearly very entertaining in the media, but do you think he's just moaning, or is he fair? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe, as currently just 15% of my viewers are. You can also hit the bell icon if you want to get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. Also, leave a like if you enjoyed this style of video. Thanks for watching.